Hey Commanders, today I'm going to show you my ultimate Caspian Explorer build that is all about lightweight design, efficiency and long-range travel. In this video I'll walk you through the overall idea behind the build and the engineering. By the end you will know exactly how this ship is set up for deep space exploration and you can copy it or tweak it for your own journey. This ship is built around extreme lightweight design and efficiency. Almost every module is chosen or engineered to cut unnecessary mass. At the same time, I'm not going completely naked. We still have a shield and a power distributor that is strong enough to give us a boost whenever we need one. That means we stay ultra light and efficient, but we don't have to give up basic protections or the ability to boost out of trouble. So the main goals of these builds are simple. Maximum jump range, efficient fuel scooping and heat control, and all the tools you need for scanning and mapping planets. Let's move on to the hangar so you can see what are we working with. We start with the hardpoints. The only model we have here is a gimbal pulse laser, size 1G, because in rare cases you might need one. If you don't feel the need, just take it off. It's kind of optional. Modifications are lightweight mount and stripped down. In the utility mounts we only carry one heatsink, just in case you need it. But the heat efficiency is quite good, so that should not happen very often. In my case it's a pre-engineered one, but any other heatsink will do the job. Here you will go for the ammo capacity. Let's start with the core internals. We go with the standard 1C lightweight alloys, engineered heavy-duty armor with deep planting. But why not the new version, you might think? This one is weightless, the new one is not. For the power plant I'm running a 3A engineered with overcharged and the stripped down experimental. The idea here is to stay as small as possible while we still having enough power for all the tools we want. Thrusters are standard 6D instead of the new fancy ones. They go with dirty drive and stripped down. They will still give you solid control for landings on high G worlds if you know what you are doing. The heart of any Explorer is the frameshift drive. I'm using a new 8A MK2 supercharged optimized FSD with increased FSD range and mass manager. With this drive I get a jump range of about 83.56 light years with a full fuel tank. But the fun only begins here, because when you're using a White Dwarf jet cone you will reach 250 plus light years. And if you choose to use a neutron star cone, we are able to get 500 plus light years in a single jump. So we can use the neutron highway like we never did before. The life support is a 5D with MISC lightweight, so it's nothing special here. The power distributor is a size 4D with engine focused and stripped down. This is an important part of the light but not naked philosophy. The distributor is not oversized, but it is strong enough to give us a boost when we need it. That way the ship still feels responsive and safe without wasting weight. Again, nothing surprising, sensors are 8D engineered with lightweight scanners. The fuel tank is standard and not downsized, so we can stay away from refueling for as long as possible. While we're talking about fuel, let's talk about the fuel scoop. I'm running a 7A. With this size we can scoop at 1.25 tons per second, which means a quick full tank if needed. That keeps the travel flow very smooth without long waiting times. But if you really want to, the heat level will stay stable, even when you are just chilling next to the star. For long-range expeditions we are running 3 out-of-field maintenance units. Using the cone boost, you will at least take some damage on the FSD, and the AFMU lets you repair critical internals without having to go back to the station. So we will run 2 size 6B units and 1 size 5B here. The next slot is fitted with a 5H Guardian FSD booster, so we can get that extra 10.5 light years range from it. Pretty simple choice. Because we have some limpet controllers installed later, we need some cargo racks. The first one here is a 5E, which gives us 32 tons to start with. For at least a bit of protection, I've installed the 5D shield generator with enhanced low power shields and again stripped down. This fits perfectly into the concept of the ship. It's a lightweight shield, enough to absorb rough landings. To stack on top of those 32 tons we already got, we're gonna add 2 more 4E cargo racks for another 32 tons. Of course you don't have to go with the anti-corrosion racks, that's completely optional. Now the first limpet controller comes into play. I found the 3C Xeno limpet controllers quite useful. It gives us the option for repair, research and also decontamination limpets. At least the first two options can be pretty handy out there. And don't we all like to land and explore the surfaces? Of course we do, so we are also carrying a planetary vehicle hangar on this build. Just a 2G with one Scarab SRV, so take a bit of care where you're driving. And of course, we also installed a detailed surface scanner with expanded probe scanning radius, so it's a little bit easier to scan those bodies. The remaining optional slots are filled with the good old Super Cruise Assistant and a 1E collector limpet controller to pick up whatever we find out there. That one has a MISC lightweight on it as well. And there we go, that should be it. The result is an ultra efficient exploration build, but still keeps a shield and it's able to boost when it's needed. If you like the setup, feel free to copy it and let me know in the comments what you would change. If you want, I can also put out my PvE combat Caspian in a future video. Thanks for watching and fly safe.